What's up guys, Racing Pro here, and we're jumping right into another highlight episode of the Pokemon Violet playthrough I did. My very first playthrough of the game, in fact. Actually, I ran into this watch roll. As you can see, I was just doing more exploring, and so I decided to catch it. Also, you'll note a lack of game audio right now. That's not intentional, but intentional. I forgot to unmute the game audio, and so in the next clip, the sound will return. But for this clip, it's gone. But hey, I caught a watch roll. That's neat, right? We're all over the place after all. There's the game sound. Anyway, a little bit later, and I realized you could climb up these things and also fall off of them. That wasn't entirely intentional. But yeah, no, you can climb right up to the top of these spires on top of the bridge gates, going in and out of the town. You can also make your character disappear if you get the camera too close, but that's nothing new. What is going on there? You can have a time and then you can jump out of the city and be teleported out there. Anyway, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I was having issues actually understanding what they meant by come back to the schoolyard at night. So I just continued standing outside for a while, staring at the moon, traveling across the night sky. But eventually, I decided to go into the school, look at stuff, and realized, I wonder, there is a room called the schoolyard. What if I go there? And sure enough, as soon as I get there, a cutscene starts, and oh hey, I recognize those clothes, that backpack. And much to the surprise of absolutely nobody, I would hope, we learn that Cass is actually Penny. Yeah, I mean, honestly, not surprised in the slightest. It kind of made more and more sense as time went on, defeated more star bases, and she kept showing up as the supply unit rep. Right. So yeah, she's the big boss, and I of course need to battle her first. I decide to not save in advance, and oh look, it's not Clive. We of course already know that Clive is the director, but I guess Penny is just unaware. So apparently she never picked up on the disguise, but then again, she didn't see him very much. So there's also that. Very much, if at all, based on what she said before. And of course, another battle means another custom bit of music. Another special battle theme, rather. And I gotta say, I'm not a massive fan of it. I am a fan of the Umbreon, though. I wish it was shiny. Anyway. Oh well. Still an Umbreon. Anyway, I know how Umbreon is, so I decide to swap in Revavroom. And, yeah, long story short, if you don't know, Umbreon is usually a stall Pokemon. Of course, I get my attack dropped immediately, so I shift gear. And another baby doll eye. But Umbreon is often used to stall out in battles. Toxic stall sets are very common on Umbreon, and so I figure I might as well just set up. And of course, Umbreon is making my life hell in trying to set up because currently I have -1 attack. And I keep trying, but every time she drops my attack with baby doll eyes, and then I shift gear to max out my speed and correct my attack because of that turn in which I switched. I can English well, you should know that by now. I was down 1, so I used an X attack to balance it out. thinking that she's gonna baby dollize me again and put me at 0. And no, she finally decides to attack. It's about freaking time. Anyway, I just decide. I say anyway a lot in this, don't I? Anyway. Screw it, right? I decide to just set up and did a bit of mental math here, looking at how much damage it had been doing. Decide to go for another X attack. You can see the animation slowed right down there on Riverboom, which means I'm going to be very low on HP, if not dead. And sure enough, I'm left at 7 HP, which is fine. I'm still alive. So I go for the max potion in order to get it back up to full. And, are you gonna go for another Dark Pulse? No! Quick attack, because that would have killed me. Not by much. 9 damage versus 7 HP left, but you know. Anyway, you can see, I said it again. Speed is maxed, attack is -1 because of that first turn baby doll eyes. But that should be enough, right? Nope. Nope. Remember when I said that Umbreon was a stall Pokemon? Yeah. It's very bulky. So 2 Iron Heads, plus a flinch. Very nice on the flinch. And Umbreon is down. Flareon comes in. For some reason I thought that using Iron Head would be a good idea. Of course Flareon tanks it, despite being a Flareon. I get another flinch though, so it once again cannot move. That's 2 flinches. Also, yeah, as I made note of in the top left there, it's an evolution team. You love to see it. Anyway, Vaporeon down, I decided to go to Poison Jab because that's the smart idea. Switched back to Iron Head. I didn't get the flinch that time, but it didn't kill. But Thunder Mist, because 70% accuracy. Another turn, Jolteon goes down, something just had turbo blow off. Does it drove by? Anyway, nothing fancy. Said anyway again. Definitely Poison Jab into Leafeon, and yeah, as I made note of in the top left, sorry not sorry for the cheese. I disabled the capture instead of the text in the corner. Good job past me. But she decides to Aerostalize, I remember the words, her Sylveon, and yeah, just spin out and you're dead. Fairy v Steel. You're not surviving that. So yeah, obviously this was a bit cheesy, but I've been struggling as of late. Remember the Arven battle that I didn't complete? So, screw it. Just cheese it. Actually, come to think of it, I cheesed Ares' battle a bit too, didn't I? Oh well. It is a strategy. I tried to set up, but she wouldn't stop using baby doll eyes. So, I'm gonna force it. Simple as that. But of course, this is more Team Star stuff, so we get another flashback. This is about a year and a half ago. 18 months. And, just after things had happened. But, as they say in here, while it went really well, it's also gone really poorly. And all the bullies have left the academy. Wonder, could you actually... Of course the camera angle is changed. I can't see for sure. I was wondering... no, I don't think you can. I'll say what in just a minute. Maybe? No, you might be able to there. Hard to tell, and I'm not pausing the video because then I have to deal with editing the recording and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, as you see the camera pan out here, Penny's actually standing outside the entire time. She's right there. So I was looking to see if you could see her out the window. You might have just been able to see the EV backpack. I don't know. You can go back and pause more easily than I can. I have to do it after I'm done recording this video. I mean, okay, technically I could pause both, but let's not go there. More hassle than it's worth. Yeah, Penny's done. And as she states, the code that the team oh so closely follows is what kept the team together and is also what has basically caused the team to fall apart. And Penny used that to her knowledge, that knowledge to her advantage, rather. And is she going to say it? Hey, she said the thing. Very nice. You know, I had a completely different thing in mind for what I was going to do commentary through this section, and yeah, naturally that's fallen apart because I'm doing this after the fact. But yeah, he reveals his identity just in one swift motion. It's all off, and now the cat's out of the bag. Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus I have a bit... She has feelings about the wig. Understandable, honestly. But, oh, what's this? Things have been going on in the game while I'm talking about things and other things, and... Huh? Yeah. Of course, the director has called in the rest of the Team Star bosses. They didn't even know her name before this, believe it or not. Of course, she knows all of their names. Yeah, there's a lot of cutscenes in this game. A lot of cutscenes. There's less hand-holding, so in some ways it's not as bad as Sun and Moon, though it still takes a really long time. In fact, I think this game takes longer to get through the opening bit than Sun and Moon did. Much as people like to bitch about Sun and Moon for hand-holdy cutscenes. Then again, the entire first island in Alola is somewhat just, you know, you can't not get out of the cutscenes and everything, versus this, at least, once you're out of the school, you can stay out of cutscenes for a long time. Okay, back to the gameplay. The director is apologizing to the team instead of, you know, calling them out for stuff. But as you can see, he's actually very thankful to them for doing what they did, even if it wasn't all right. But Penny's already served her time. And, yeah, they're not going to get expelled now. Yay! They can even continue to exist as they were. Isn't that wonderful? It's also an excuse for the bases to just never disappear from the map. But, you know, that's fine. They don't have to change the map, change the overworld or anything. Nah, let's leave it as it is. I actually don't know if anything has changed. I never really went back into the bases afterwards to see what's what. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played the game that much. Completed my Pokédex and only played it in little bouts. Beyond that. Anyway, yeah, they still did a lot wrong, and we get a nice filtered camera view of him with his fingers to his glasses, the bridge of his glasses, and yeah. They're being punished still, but they're being punished by being forced to run the Star Training Centers, which is just basically the Team Star bases repurposed. They do have a really unique battle method, honestly. It's weird, and it's not that difficult. It's not really fun to do. It's just like, okay, let's go kill 30 Pokemon in about 2 minutes. Certain bases are much laggier than others, and you gotta run around trying to actually find all 30 Pokemon. That gimmick kind of fell flat on its face, in my opinion. Penny can't make up her mind whether or not she wants to join in on all this. But yeah, it's getting rather late there. being the middle of the night, so let's wrap this up. Please. Anyway, he said to meet him in his office, so I naturally go back there as soon as I get out of the loading scene, cutscene. And, knock, knock, knock. Who could... Oh, it's already Penny. I'm really doing good with the timing in these videos. Yeah, she decides to work with them. But the truth has to come to light at some point, right? You know how she's like an expert hacker or whatever? Yeah. The Pokemon League's LP management system. It wasn't all that, I mean, I'm really sorry I won't do it again. Right. So yeah, it really wasn't that hard apparently. Fix your shit, Pokemon League company, I don't even know what to call them. Anyway, Penny wants to talk again, no longer marked as Cass on the phone, but now as Penny, and, well that's good. Anyway, cutscene. Can't get out of the cutscenes. Even though this isn't Gen 7, there will still be more and more cutscenes. And you will like it. But yeah, Penny says here that they're letting her off easy, and they even offer her a job after she graduates. Yeah, there that is. She's just that good. Just that good. So, yeah. Penny thanks us for our help in Team Starfall and everything that we've done for her, and, I mean, nice. I don't really need Draco Meteor, but TM's 169. And, I don't know how I'd ever have a debt repaid or anything, but I don't know. I'm sure that'll come up at some point. They wouldn't just put that in the game unnecessarily, right? Right? Anyway, Starfall Street complete. One of the 3 quest lines are complete, and this damn kid. Yeah, I was not amused by him. Clearly. Anyway, since my team is still rather low-leveled, I went out and, you know, started more leveling and exploration and stuff like that. And encountering encountering this trainer, first off, you saw the Golduck, but then also, why am I over there? Game, please. But yeah, ended up catching. I'm glad that I left this one as the full snippet of the Pokédex scene. I ended up catching a Lokix. Little bastards always coming after you. I ended up catching that, ended up catching a Golduck. Not the same one from before. Also caught a black steak that was glowing blue. Actually, I didn't catch it because it crumbled as soon as I touched it. But, you know, details. Caught an Alomomola. I can say that one right. Oh boy. There was also a Terrid Wugtrio that I caught. I don't remember what its stereotype was. Ground, maybe? That might have been it. It's on the northern coast. Northeastern coast, somewhere around there. Another blue steak. Still am not sure at this point exactly what they were for. I know now, obviously, when I'm recording this, but at that point in the gameplay, I didn't know. I don't know what just went on there, but something happened, and the game teleported us out of there, naturally. But yeah, I was exploring the northern end of the map, northeastern side of the map, and I came across this little thing. I don't think I had seen one at this point, so I was really curious as to what it was. It wasn't hostile, which was nice. And of course, now I know that this is the pseudo for the region. It also Terrid into the dark type, which is interesting. But yeah, it is Frigibax. First stage of the pseudo for the region. Naturally, I caught it. Why else would I, continue battling it? And in case it wasn't obvious, yeah, right at the end of the Pokédex, it's the Sipho. Anyway, that's going to be it for this highlight video. In the next one, we'll continue wrapping up the storylines. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Later.